Hello everyone, in this video we will start with the first topic of Windows hacking, that is Windows password storage policy. So before getting into Windows hacking, we must know that how Windows store our password. So Windows operating system stores our password in the form of hashes, and these passwords are present inside SAM file. So the SAM file stands for a system account manager, and this file is responsible for containing our password. So the directory in which this file SAM file is present is here. You can see it's a C, local disk C, Windows, then system32, config and SAM. So we can find this file SAM file in this directory. Now let's talk about some features or a fact about SAM file. So the SAM file, system account manager, is one of the most secure file in Windows operating system. So why it is most secure file? Now let's talk about it. So the SAM file can't be opened, can't be edited, and can't be copied if the Windows operating system is running, which means if we are using a Windows operating system, then we can't copy this file, we can't open this file, and we can't even edit this file. So this is the first security feature of this file. Then the next feature is, because we know that this SAM file contains the password in the form of hashes, so what we can do, we can overcrypt this file in order to make it more secure. So you can see here that it can be overcrypted by Windows using special features. So these are the two security features of SAM file. But in order to find the password from the SAM file, or in order to see that what is the content which is present inside the SAM file, we need one more file that is called as system. So the system file actually contains key which is used in order to see the content of SAM file. So as a hacker, we need two files. The first one is SAM file, then the second one is system file, in order to find password from the SAM file. So these all things make a SAM a good account manager. So now let's see how we can copy the SAM file and can crack or find the passwords from SAM file in our system. Now let's copy SAM and system file in order to find password of a particular user. So I'm using Windows 7 operating system in my virtual box, so you can see here. So the reason behind it that I'm using this Windows 7 operating system, because in Windows 8 and Windows 10 the way Microsoft stores passwords in Windows is totally changed due to the association of Microsoft account. So that's why I'm choosing this Windows 7 operating system as my first target. Well, I told you earlier that the SAM file contains the passwords, and there is one more file called as system which contains the key to open that SAM file. And one more thing I told you, that we can't copy a SAM file, we can't edit it, and we can't modify the SAM file when the system is running. But is there any way so that we can export the SAM file? Yes, there is. So what we have to do is, in the just run bar, just write here regedit and click on yes. So this will open a registry editor for us. So here you can see that the registry editor. So then we have to go here to the HKey local machine, and here you can see there are two folders or the files, SAM and system. So what we can do is we can export both of them. So just right click over here, click on export. You have to give a location. So just write here SAM, and here we have to do little modification. We have to change its type to registry hive files. Click on save, and you will see here that on my desktop a SAM file is exported. Similarly, now let's export system file. Click on export. So we have to write the same name, system, and we have to change the file type also to the registry hive files. Click on save. So you can see here that the system file and the SAM file is present. Now what we have to do is, in order to open these files and in order to crack and find the passwords inside them, we have to download one tool that is called as Can Enable. So you can download this tool from here, from oxid.it and Can. So this tool is very powerful tool in order to do cracking, and we can also do some wireless attacks by using this tool. So just click over here, download Can Enable for a Windows, and I have already downloaded this tool in my Windows operating system, so you can see it here. Now let's install this tool. So this tool requires also additional drivers of WinPCAP. So you also have to download it and install this software, WinPCAP. Click on finish, and here you can see that on my desktop the tool icon is present. So let me just open it up, and it requires an administrative privileges. And when every time you start this tool, this will give you this warning that Windows Firewall is enabled. So we just have to ignore this. Click on OK, and here you can see the main menu of this tool. There are a lot of sections like decoders, networks, sniffers, crackers. We can even trace a particular trace route, then wireless and query. So, but for the time being, we are interested here in the cracker. And as I told you earlier, that in SAM file, our Windows passwords are stored in the form of LM and NTLM hashes. So once we are here inside the cracker menu, we have to select this one, LM and NTLM hashes. So once we click over here, and then we have to click over here this plus icon in order to add a SAM database along with the system file. So click over here. So the first option is import, but we want to import from a SAM database because we already have a SAM file. So click over here, import hashes from a SAM database, and here we have to give a SAM file location. So it's on my desktop. So let me give the location, and then here you can see a boot key. So it's a system file. So we have to give a location of a system file also. And here you can see that a key comes. So let me copy this key, click on exit, and let's paste this key here and click on next. So here you can see that our SAM file is opened inside this tool. You can see here a usernames and along with the LM and NT hash. And here you can see that currently there are 3 users in my Windows 7 operating system: administrator, guest and root. So now let's just verify. So here you can see that right now we are logged in as a root. So what we will do, first of all, we will find the password of this user, that is root. And here you can see that if I select this one, root, and in the column of LM and NT hashes, you can see here there are 2 hashes associated with this user, which means this user is password protected. Now, in order to find a password, or in order to crack a password of a particular user, there are different password guessing attacks. So the first one is dictionary attacks, then the second one is brute force, and so on. So in dictionary attack, what happens is there is one dictionary file which contains a lot of words. So we will pick one word, and then we will make LMNT hash of that word, and then we will match that LMNT hash value along with this value. And if the value matches, then we are successfully able to find the password. The another kind of attack which we can do is brute force attack. So in brute force attack, we actually make a combination of different letters and digits in order to create LTLM hashes, and then we'll match a value. And then another kind of attack is also called as rainbow tables attack. But here in this video, we will do a dictionary attack, and then we'll try that whether we can find the password of this user or not. But in dictionary attack, there is one limitation, that we can only be able to find a password of a particular user if the password of that user will be present in that dictionary file. So there are a lot of online websites from where you can download a long dictionary file which contains millions of passwords, but in this tool can enable. So when we download this tool, and if we just go here inside its directory, so let's go here to the program files, and here is its folder, and if I open it up, it also contains one directory called as word list, in which it contains a lot of passwords which we can use in order to find a password of a particular user. But I already have one word list file, so I'm using that file in order to find a password. So what we have to do is just right click over here. Here you can see that there are different attacks: dictionary attack, brute force attack, cryptanalysis attack. So now let's go here to dictionary attack, and then we have to select NTLM hashes. Click over here, and here we have to give the location of a dictionary file. So just right click and click on add to list, and my dictionary file is present in my documents. So I have selected this file and click on open. So here you can see that a dictionary file is added. Now what we have to do is we just have to click on start, and here you can see that it started searching passwords, and here you can see a password per second and dictionary position. So 37% of dictionary file is completed. Password. So here you can see that it's a NTLM hash of the password of this account, and the value is 2, which means this is the actual password which I have set it for this account. And here you can see that attack stopped, hash is cracked. And here you can see that it's a password. Now click on exit. Now let's just verify. And I'm just writing here TOOR, hit enter, and here you will see that we are successfully able to find a password by using dictionary attack. So similarly, you can also use different attacks like cryptanalysis, rainbow table attacks, and brute force attack also. So in this video we have discussed that how we can copy SAM and system file and how we can find password by using dictionary attack. So thanks for watching this video. Hello everyone, in this video we will talk about an interesting tool which we can use in order to see Windows password in a plain text. So that tool is called as Mimikatz. So Mimikatz is an open source tool which we can use in order to find Windows password in a plain text. So you can download Mimikatz from here, from this GitHub link. So the main feature of this tool is that we don't need any SAM file, we don't need any system file. All we just need is this tool in order to view Windows password. So you can think of that it's very good tool because we don't need to crack any password. All we have to do is we just have to download this tool and we have to use this tool over a particular system. Now let's see how we can use Mimikatz in our system. Now let's try to find Windows password in a plain text without using any kind of password cracking techniques. Well, in order to find Windows password in a plain text, we have to download the small utility called as Mimikatz. So this is a very small utility purely written in C language, and with the help of this we can find a Windows password in a plain text. So here you can see a link of its binaries and a link of its source code also. So let me open the link of its binaries in the next tab, and here is the official blog of this tool, blog.gentlekiwi.com/mimikatz, and here you can see the GitHub page of this Mimikatz, and it's available in different versions along with the source code, but I recommend you to download this file Mimikatz Trunk because it's a stable one, and I have already downloaded and stored this file in my Windows 7 operating system. So you can see here an archive of this file. So let me extract all the files, and here you can see that a directory named as Mimikatz Trunk is created. Now let me open this up. So depending upon your system architecture, that whether your system is 32-bit or 64-bit, you can download one of them. And let me open this one, Windows 32, because my system is Windows 32-bit operating system, and here you can see the Mimikatz application. Well, in order to run this application, we have to run it as an administrator. So click over here, and it looks similar to the command prompt. You can see here a same command prompt. Then the first of all we have to do is we just have to give a privilege to Mimikatz. So just write here privilege, then 2 colons, then debug. And here you can see that in the response code we got 20, which means successful. Then in order to find host name of a particular operating system where we are using this Mimikatz, just write down here host name and hit enter. Here you will see that the host name is root, and we can just verify it from here. And then in order to find a Windows password, just write down here SECURLSA 2 colons, then log on passwords, hit enter, and here you will see a long output. So let's read this. So here you can see that the username is root and the domain name is root PC, and it will also give us the login server along with the login time. And if I scroll down here, you will see that it also showing the SID, and here you can see the username is root, and here you can see the LM and NTLM hashes along with the SHA-1 hash of my password, and just below it you can find a username root along with a password that is tour. So here you can see that it's very simple tool which can be used in order to find Windows password in a plain text. So here you can see that the password it's displaying to us is tour, and if I scroll down you will see a bit more detail. So this is how you can use this tool in order to find Windows password in a plain text. So the thing is that this tool uses a little memory trick in order to find passwords, but if you use this tool in Windows 8 and Windows 10, our Windows operating system treats this tool as a malware. So be sure that you have to turn off your antiviruses before running this tool. So what else you can do is you can just put this tool in your USB drive, then you can create one batch file, and if you plug in that USB drive in any operating system, then it will start running that batch file and it will store the output of this tool in a notepad file, and then you can just plug it off that USB drive, and in that USB drive you will get the password of the operating system in which you will inject that drive. So in this video we have covered that how we can find Windows password in a plain text by using Mimikatz. So thanks for watching this video.